As the village continued to live in fear and despair, a call for a hero echoed through the streets. The villagers knew that they needed someone brave and courageous to stand up against the witch and break the curse that had plagued their lives for far too long. It was a call that would change the destiny of one young individual forever. Word of the village's plight reached the ears of a young man named Ethan. He was known for his bravery and selflessness, always willing to help those in need. When he heard about the witch's curse and the suffering of the villagers, he felt a deep sense of responsibility to answer their call. Ethan had always dreamed of embarking on a great adventure, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity. He knew that he couldn't ignore the cries for help, and so he made the decision to become the hero that the village desperately needed. With determination in his heart, Ethan set off on his journey to confront the witch. He knew that it wouldn't be an easy task, but he was willing to face any danger that lay ahead. The path to the witch's lair was treacherous, filled with dark forests, haunted caves, and eerie creatures lurking in the shadows. As Ethan ventured deeper into the unknown, he encountered various challenges and obstacles. He had to navigate through dense fog, overcome deadly traps, and outsmart cunning creatures that were under the witch's control. Each step brought him closer to his ultimate goal, but also tested his resolve and strength. Along the way, Ethan met several individuals who had been affected by the witch's curse. They shared their stories of loss, fear, and desperation, further fueling his determination to succeed. These encounters also provided him with valuable insights and information about the witch's powers and weaknesses. Ethan understood that he couldn't face the witch alone. He needed allies who could support him in his quest. He sought out the wise old sage who lived on the outskirts of the village. The sage possessed ancient knowledge and had a deep understanding of the dark arts. He agreed to join Ethan on his journey, providing guidance and assistance with his vast wisdom. Together, Ethan and the sage continued their perilous journey, facing countless trials and tribulations. They encountered enchanted forests that seemed to come alive, riddles that tested their wit, and illusions that played tricks on their minds. But with each challenge, Ethan grew stronger and more determined to fulfill his destiny. As they approached the witch's lair, the air grew heavy with an ominous presence. The final battle was drawing near, and Ethan could feel the weight of the village's hopes resting on his shoulders. He knew that he had to summon every ounce of courage and strength within him to face the witch and break the curse. The hero's call had led Ethan to this moment, where he would confront the source of the village's suffering. He stood at the entrance of the witch's lair, ready to face whatever awaited him inside. The time for hesitation was over. It was time to fulfill his destiny and bring an end to the witch's reign of terror. With a deep breath, Ethan stepped forward, his heart filled with determination and a burning desire to save the village. The hero's journey had brought him to this pivotal moment, and he was ready to face the witch head-on. Little did he know that the final battle would test not only his physical strength, but also his resolve and the power of his heart. The hero's call had been answered, and now it was time for Ethan to prove himself worthy of the title. The fate of the village rested in his hands, and he would stop at nothing to bring an end to the witch's curse. As the village continued to live in fear and despair, a brave hero emerged from the shadows, ready to face the witch and break the curse that had plagued their lives. This was no ordinary hero. He possessed a heart filled with courage, determination, and a burning desire to save his people. The hero, named Ethan, had always felt a deep connection to the village and its people. When news of the witch's curse spread, he knew that he couldn't stand idly by. The cries for help from his fellow villagers echoed in his ears, and he felt a calling deep within his soul. It was time for him to embark on a perilous journey to confront the witch and bring an end to her malevolent reign. Ethan knew that his journey would not be an easy one. He had heard tales of the witch's dark magic and the dangers that awaited anyone who dared to challenge her. Undeterred, he set off on a treacherous path through the haunted woods, guided only by his unwavering determination. Along the way, Ethan encountered numerous trials and obstacles. He faced terrifying creatures, enchanted traps, and illusions designed to test his resolve. Each trial pushed him to his limits, but he refused to give in. With every challenge he overcame, his strength and resolve grew. In his darkest moments, Ethan found solace in the guidance of a wise old hermit who lived on the outskirts of the village. The hermit, known as Master Kale, had once been a renowned warrior and possessed great knowledge of the witch's powers. Under Master Kale's tutelage, Ethan learned the secrets of combat, honing his skills with a sword and mastering the art of magic. The hermit taught him to harness his inner strength and to trust in his instincts. With each passing day, Ethan grew closer to becoming the hero he was destined to be. As Ethan continued his journey, he encountered individuals who shared his desire to defeat the witch and free the village from her curse. These allies came from all walks of life, each with their own unique skills and abilities. There was Lily, a skilled archer with unmatched precision and agility. Her arrows never missed their mark, and her presence brought hope to the hearts of the villagers. Then there was Marcus, a wise and knowledgeable scholar who possessed a deep understanding of ancient texts and rituals. His expertise would prove invaluable in deciphering the secrets of the witch's curse. Together, Ethan, Lily, Marcus, and a few other brave souls formed a formidable team. They shared a common goal and a bond that grew stronger with each step they took towards their ultimate confrontation with the witch. As the hero's journey neared its climax, Ethan and his allies found themselves standing at the entrance of the witch's lair. The air was thick with an eerie silence, and a sense of foreboding hung in the air. This was the moment they had all been preparing for, the final test of their courage and determination. With hearts pounding, they stepped into the darkness, ready to face whatever horrors awaited them. The witch's lair was a labyrinth of twisted corridors and treacherous traps. They navigated through the maze, relying on their wits and the skills they had acquired on their journey. Finally, they reached the heart of the witch's lair, where she awaited them, cloaked in darkness and surrounded by her malevolent magic. The battle that ensued was fierce and intense, with the witch using every trick in her arsenal to try and defeat the hero and his allies. But Ethan and his companions fought with unwavering determination, their hearts filled with the desire to protect their village and free it from the witch's curse. Through their combined strength and unwavering belief in the power of good, they managed to weaken the witch's defenses and expose her vulnerability. In a final act of desperation, the witch unleashed a powerful spell that threatened to consume the hero and his allies. Recognizing the danger, Ethan made the ultimate sacrifice, stepping forward to shield his companions from the witch's wrath. As the spell struck him, Ethan felt a surge of energy coursing through his veins. He channeled this newfound power, redirecting it towards the witch. The force of the spell overwhelmed her, and with a final cry, she was defeated. With the witch defeated and the curse broken, Ethan and his allies emerged from the witch's lair, battered but victorious. The village rejoiced at their return, celebrating the hero who had saved them from the clutches of darkness. Ethan's journey had come to an end, but his legacy would live on in the hearts of the villagers. The tale of his bravery and selflessness would be passed down through generations, a reminder of the power of courage and the triumph of good over evil. As the village began to rebuild and heal, Ethan knew that his journey had not been in vain. The lessons he had learned, the friendships he had forged, and the strength he had discovered within himself would forever shape his life and the lives of those around him. As the hero embarked on his journey to save the village from the clutches of the witch's curse, he knew that he needed to prepare himself both mentally and physically. The task ahead was daunting, and he couldn't afford any mistakes. The hero sought guidance from the wise elders of the village, who had faced the witch's wrath in the past. The first step in the hero's training was to learn how to embrace fear. The elders explained that fear could be a powerful motivator or a crippling force, depending on how it was harnessed. They taught him to acknowledge his fears, understand their origins, and use them as fuel to drive his determination. The hero learned that bravery was not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. To face the witch's formidable powers, the hero needed to be in peak physical condition. The village's skilled warriors trained him in various combat techniques, honing his strength, agility, and endurance. They taught him how to wield a sword, shoot a bow, and defend himself against the dark magic that the witch possessed. The hero spent countless hours practicing his moves, perfecting his aim, and building his stamina. The hero's training extended beyond physical prowess. The elders emphasized the importance of mental fortitude in overcoming the challenges that lay ahead. They taught him meditation techniques to calm his mind, focus his thoughts, and tap into his inner strength. Through meditation, the hero learned to silence the doubts and distractions that could hinder his progress. He discovered the power of visualization, envisioning himself victorious in his battle against the witch. In his quest to defeat the witch, the hero needed every advantage he could get. The village's wise sorcerer took him under his wing to teach him the art of harnessing elemental magic. The hero learned to manipulate fire, water, earth, and air, understanding their properties and how to channel their energy. With this newfound knowledge, he could counter the witch's dark magic and protect himself and the village. The hero delved into the village's ancient texts and legends, seeking wisdom from those who had faced the witch before. He studied the stories of past heroes who had triumphed over evil, learning from their triumphs and failures. The hero discovered valuable insights and strategies that would aid him in his own battle. He understood that history had a way of repeating itself, and he was determined to break the cycle of the witch's curse. Knowing that a direct confrontation with the witch would be perilous, the hero's training included mastering the arts of stealth and subterfuge. The village's skilled spies and thieves taught him how to move silently, blend into the shadows, and gather information without being detected. The hero learned to navigate the witch's lair undetected, gathering crucial knowledge about her powers, weaknesses, and plans. The hero understood that he couldn't face the witch alone. He sought out individuals who had been affected by the curse and shared his vision of freeing the village from its grip. He rallied the villagers, inspiring them to stand up against their oppressor. Together, they formed a united front, each person contributing their unique skills and abilities to the cause. The hero learned the importance of trust, teamwork, and the strength that came from a community united in purpose. To test his newfound skills and readiness, the hero underwent a series of trials designed to simulate the challenges he would face in his final battle with the witch. These trials pushed him to his limits, forcing him to think on his feet, adapt to unexpected situations, and make split-second decisions. The hero faced illusions, traps, and adversaries, each trial revealing a new aspect of his training that needed refinement. Before setting off on his final quest, the hero sought the blessing of his mentor, the village's wise elder. The mentor bestowed upon him a sacred amulet, imbued with ancient protective magic. The amulet would shield the hero from the witch's dark powers and serve as a reminder of the village's faith in his abilities. With the mentor's blessing, the hero felt a surge of confidence and determination, ready to face the witch and break the curse once and for all. The hero's training had prepared him for the ultimate battle against the witch. He had honed his physical and mental abilities, learned from the legends of the past, built a network of allies, and embraced the fear that threatened to consume him. With his training complete, the hero stood on the precipice of destiny, ready to confront the witch and bring an end to the village's nightmare. As the brave hero embarked on his journey to confront the wicked witch and break the curse that plagued the village, he knew that he couldn't face this formidable foe alone. Along his path, he sought out allies who could aid him in his quest. These allies would prove to be invaluable in his battle against the dark forces that had gripped the village. The hero's first ally was the wise elder of the village. Known for his vast knowledge of ancient legends and powerful magic, the elder had spent years studying the ways of the supernatural. He had encountered the witch before and understood the extent of her powers. With his guidance, the hero learned about the witch's weaknesses and the ancient spells that could be used to counter her dark magic. In the depths of the haunted woods, the hero encountered a fearless hunter. This skilled tracker had spent his life navigating the treacherous forest and had faced many supernatural creatures. He had witnessed the witch's presence firsthand and had narrowly escaped her clutches. The hunter's knowledge of the woods and his expertise in combat proved to be invaluable to the hero. Together, they devised strategies to outsmart the witch and navigate the dangerous terrain. Deep within the village, the hero discovered a hidden chamber where a powerful sorceress resided. This enchanting sorceress had dedicated her life to the study of magic and had honed her skills in the art of enchantments. She possessed a vast array of spells and potions that could aid the hero in his battle against the witch. With her guidance, the hero learned to harness his own latent magical abilities and became even more formidable. The hero's next ally was the loyal blacksmith of the village. Known for his exceptional craftsmanship, the blacksmith had forged weapons and armor that were renowned throughout the land. He understood the importance of having the right tools for the job and worked tirelessly to create weapons that could withstand the witch's dark magic. With his help, the hero was equipped with a suit of enchanted armor and a powerful sword, both capable of repelling the witch's malevolent spells. As news of the hero's quest spread throughout the village, the courageous villagers rallied behind him. They had endured the witch's curse for far too long and were eager to see it lifted. Though they lacked the hero's physical prowess, their unwavering support and determination provided him with the strength to carry on. The villagers shared their knowledge of the witch's influence and the cursed objects that had brought misery to their lives. Together, they devised a plan to weaken the witch's hold on the village and protect themselves from her dark magic. In the darkest hour of the hero's journey, a mysterious stranger appeared. Cloaked in shadows, this enigmatic figure possessed knowledge and abilities that surpassed those of any mortal. He claimed to have encountered the witch in his own past and had narrowly escaped her clutches. Though his motives remained unclear, the stranger offered his assistance to the hero. With his guidance, the hero learned of the witch's tricks and deceptions, allowing him to anticipate her moves and stay one step ahead. Together, these allies formed a formidable force against the witch's curse. Each brought their unique skills and knowledge to the table, strengthening the hero's resolve and increasing his chances of success. With their combined efforts, they would face the final battle and strive to break the curse that had plagued the village for far too long.